Hello, 600. How are you? Have a nice day. Today we are going to continue the video session number 6. Lesson Getting to Know Plants. We have already done Getting to Know Plants. As I said earlier, I am just summing up, recalling the points, recalling the lessons that you have learned, and also from our textbook we are going to discuss the lesson, right? So now this getting to know plants. In previous session, video number 5, we have learned parts of the plant as root, stem, leaf, flower, fruits and seeds. Do you remember this? Huh? Same way, this entire parts of the plant as root, stem and leaf. These are forming vegetative part of the plant. Root, stem and leaf, these are forming the vegetative part of the plant, and flower, fruits and seeds. These three are forming the reproductive part of the plant. I hope you understand. The parts of the plants, we have root, stem and leaf. They form the vegetative part of the plant. Actually, they take part only in asexual reproduction. That is, without the involvement of gametes. Whereas flower, fruits and seed, they form the reproductive part of the plant and they take part in sexual reproduction. So this structure of root, stem and leaf, it is called vegetative morphology. Study of root, stem and leaf, it is called vegetative morphology, and flower, fruits and seeds are called reproductive morphology. Morphology is the study of external structure of plants and animals. I repeat, morphology is the study of external structure of plants and animals. So yeah, now this you have learned in previous video session as root system and root system, where the characteristic features are brown in color, absence of nodes and internode, positively geotropic. That is, roots will grow towards the soil. Yeah, and then it is found below the soil, and its main function is to fix the plant firmly in the soil and helpful in doing the main function, absorption of water and minerals. I hope you remember this. Huh? So now this root, they are further divided into two types as taproot system, taproot system and fibrous root system. Taproot system, it is the characteristics of dicot plant where at center thick taproot from which arises secondary and tertiary roots. Whereas fibrous root system, from the base of the stem, a cluster of roots are arising like this. So root system and the taproot and fibrous root system. And other than the normal function as absorption and fixation, that is anchorage. Fixation of the anchorage. And anchorage, the plants, the root system are also modified to do some function as storage, mechanical support, gaseous exchange and pastoral function. அதெல்லாம் நமக்கு இப்போ ரொம்ப டீடைல்டா வேண்டாம், இது மட்டும் சரியா? And then stem, it is the part of the plant above the soil and it is forming the shoot system, and it acts as a two-way traffic. this shoot system stem, it is acting as two-way traffic as it roots absorb water from the plant, from the soil in the stem. Now from the soil, root absorbs water, H2O na water. Yeah? So it goes to the stem, upward movement. And then this is forming the stem and this is the leaf. Now the leaf preparing the food by the process photosynthesis. So from the leaf, food is transported to the upper part of the plant and also lower part of the plant. Okay. So this food transport of food material from the leaf to different parts of the plant through the stem, it is as two-way traffic. It is as two-way traffic. Two-way traffic. Okay. Whereas absorption of water and mineral salts from the root system, it is only unidirection, only one direction. Okay. And then leaf, what do we know? Leaf. Leaf is doing the function of photosynthesis. It takes part in respiration and it takes part in transpiration. Photosynthesis, preparation of food by the green plants by the process photosynthesis, and then exchange of gases as oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide given up during respiration, and evaporation of excess water by the green leaf. It is called transpiration. I hope you remember this. Yeah. So these are the parts of the plant that we are learning. Okay. Same way, flower level we have learned parts of the flower as calyx formed of sepals, corolla formed of petals, androecium formed of stamens, male part of the flower, gynoecium formed of pistil, female part of the flower, and they take part in reproduction, sexual reproduction. There are two important events for the fruit formation. One is pollination, other one is fertilization. I hope you remember this. Then this fruit is nothing but a ripened ovary. After pollination, fertilization occurs, and that is nothing but a ripened ovary, fruit formation. அது வரைக்கும் நம்ம படிக்கிறோம் இல்லையா. நெக்ஸ்ட் இப்போ நம்ம வந்து டெக்ஸ்ட் புக்கில் என் டெக்ஸ்டில் சில கொஸ்டின்ஸ் இருக்கும்ல, that we will answer, that we will discuss. ஸோ நம்ம வந்து இப்போ எப்போதுமே நம்ம வீடியோ கிளாஸ்க்கு யூ ஷுட் ஹாவ் யுவர் டெக்ஸ்ட் புக்கு கிவன் இல்லையா. ஸோ அந்த இல்லைன்னா பிடிஎஃப் வச்சுருப்பேன், அதை வச்சுட்டு ஒரு நோட்டும் கையில் வச்சுக்கோ, நோட்டும் பென்சில் மார்க் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு, ரைட். ஸோ நவ் த ஆன்சர்ஸ் கிவன் இன் பேஜ் 53. பேஜ் 53ல பாருங்க, பேஜ் 53ல இண்டெக்ஸ் கொஸ்டின் பாருங்க, எடுத்துட்டியா? பேஜ் 53 இண்டெக்ஸ் கொஸ்டின். இண்டெக்ஸ் கொஸ்டின் அந்த புக்கில் ப்ளூ கலரில் கொஸ்டின் இருக்கும் இல்லையா, அதுக்குள்ள நம்ம டெக்ஸ்ட் புக்கில் வந்து there are two children ஃபிகர் கொடுத்துருக்கோம். ஒரு பாய் பேர் பூஜோ, கேர்ள் பேர் பெங்கு. நம்ம லெசன் we are learning ல, so whenever possible doubts we have, அதை வந்து இந்த ரெண்டு கொஞ்சம் கேட்குறப்ப அது கேள்வி கேட்கும், and then the question is cleared, answer is given. அதே மாதிரி தான் you also should know to raise the doubt and clear your doubts. Okay, so now first page 53 ல இருக்கு, what are weeds? page 53 ல what are weeds? என்னன்னா what are weeds இருக்கு? The unwanted plants growing in the field. page 53 पर question 1, what are weeds? The unwanted plants, the unwanted plants growing in the field. Unwanted plants growing in the field are called weeds. The unwanted plants growing in the field are called weeds. I hope you understand. Are called weeds. Spelling for unwanted plants that are growing in the field are called weeds. Then second question, what kind of stem do the following plants have? What kind of stem do the following plants have? Answer note பண்ணிக்கோ. First money plant. First வந்து money plant. என்ன வேணும்? Money plant. கொஞ்சம் யோசி. Money plant as money plant. Then first consider two. Money plant. What are we to write? ரெண்டு காலம் போட்டுக்கோ. Thin, long and weak. Thin, long and weak. Thin, long and weak, which is spread on the ground. Thin, long and weak, which is spread on the ground. Which is spread on the ground. They are having thin, long and weak, which is spread on the ground and are called creepers. They are called creepers. Normally, money plant நம்ம bookல கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, but it will not grow on the ground. It will just climb on the support actually. It is a climber. சரியா? நம்ம bookல இருக்கிறதுனால அந்த மாதிரி படிச்சுக்கோ. Right? Then second one, bean. Bean தெரியுங்க, beans. It's called a bean stalk. இது வந்து weak stem and climbs up a neighboring support. Bean வந்து climber. It is a climber. A weak stem. It is a climber. A weak stem that climbs up. A weak stem that climbs up. A weak stem that climbs up a neighboring support. Neighboring na பக்கத்துல உள்ள plant. Neighboring support. A weak stem that climbs up the neighboring support and are called climber. And are called climber. சரியா? A weak stem, beanstalk, bean plants are beans. It is a climber, a weak stem that climbs up a neighboring support. I hope you understand. Then third one, gourd plant. Gourd na enadhu? Gourd plant. Gourd na the parka, beetroot good, choraka, bottle good, podalanga, snake good. They are all climbers. Okay. So same way, good plant, they are climbers. Same answer you will write. They are climbers. A weak stem that climbs up the neighboring support. Same answer. சரியா? Then D வந்து grapevine. அதுவும் அதே ஆன்சர். D வந்து grapevines. அதுவும் same answer. Same as this. I hope you understand. So என்ன சொல்லணும்? Money plant மட்டும் creeper சொல்றாங்க. But according to me, it is also a climber. Then beanstalk, gourd plant and grapevine, they are all climbers. What does it mean? A climber is a weak stem plant that climbs up a neighboring support. Note பண்ணிருக்கியா? So this is question number 2. Then third one, write down the names of trees. Page 54 letter. In text question, page 54. In text question, page 54. Page 54 letter. Write down the names of 2 trees, shrubs, herbs and creepers growing in and around a house or school. உங்க வீடு சுற்றி என்னெல்லாம் இருக்குங்கிறது ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்லணும். என்ன சொல்லணும்? As tree. Question number 3. Tree की என்ன சொல்லலாம்? Name tree இருக்கும்ல? Name tree வேப்பமரம். வேப்பமரம் நம்ம சுத்தி இருக்கு இல்லையா? And then gulma tree. And then gulma tree. And then gulma tree. Any tree உங்க வீடு சுத்தி என்ன tree இருக்கோ அது எழுது. Okay. And then shrub. Shrub வந்து rose, jasmine, hibiscus. Rose, jasmine, hibiscus. Hibiscus ना செம்பருத்தி பூ. செம்பருத்தி பூ நமக்கு தெரியும்ல, சிவப்பு, yellow, white, pink இப்படி நிறைய வெரைட்டிஸ் கிடைக்குதுல அது. Hibiscus ना செம்பருத்தி பூ. Okay. Then herb and tomato, chili. Herb வந்து tomato, chili. Then creeper வந்து pumpkin. பூசணிக்காய் சொல்லுவோம்ல, pumpkin, watermelon. Pumpkin, watermelon. I hope you understand. So நம்ம இந்த creeper வந்து இந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள கொடுக்கலாம். எது pumpkinனா பூசணிக்காய்ல மஞ்சள் பூசணிக்காய் இருக்கு, வெள்ளை பூசணிக்காய் இருக்கு. And then watermelon, தர்பூசு. தர்பூசு தான் watermelon. Okay. So third question, write down the names of 2 trees, shrubs, herbs and creepers growing in and around your house or school. That's the answer. சொல்லிக்கோ. Tree வந்து neem and gulmar. Shrub வந்து rose, jasmine, hibiscus. Hibiscus na செம்பருத்தி பூ. Then herb, tomato and chili. Creepers, pumpkin and watermelon. I hope you are able to follow this. Then question number 4. Write it down. Question number 4. Question number 4. As question number 4. Do all plants have petioles? Do all plants have petiole? இது வந்து leaf structure வேணும். Is it not? Now this stalk of the leaf is called petiole. Stalk of the leaf is called petiole. சரியா? Now if leaf is having petiole, then the leaf is said to be petiolate. If the leaf is having no petiole, it is called sessile. It is known as sessile. So you write the answer. No, all the leaves do not have petioles. Leaves without petioles are called sessile. Any clear? No, all the leaves do not have petiole. Leaves without petiole are called sessile. Sessile spelling are called sessile. I hope you understand. Then question number 5, page 57 one. Page 57. Bookla page 57 as page 57 la இந்த பூஜோ and Paili remove பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க ஒரு ஆக்டிவிட்டி. பூஜோ and Paili, they are watering the plant. Page 57 படம் தெரியுதா? As Bujo and Paili, they are watering the plant. Question is, look at the figure. Who do you think is watering their plant correctly? Paili or Bujo, and why? என்ன எழுதணும்? யார் உனக்கு தோன்றது? Page 57 எடுத்தியா அந்த figure? I think Paili is watering the plants correctly. The girl is watering the plant correctly. Yeah, she is sprinkling water on the roots from where it can transport to all parts of the plant. Note down the answer. Paili is watering the plants correctly. she is sprinkling water on the roots from where it can transport to all other parts of the plant. We'll just continue. So what are the figures is? Pali is watering the plants correctly. Look at the board. Pali is watering the plants correctly. She is sprinkling water on the roots from where it can transport to all other parts of the plant. I hope you understand this. Seriya? Then question number 6 ku vandu page 59 one. Take page 59 as question number 6 சும்மா நம்மளோட ஆர்டர்ல சொல்றேன். Page 59. The type of leaf venation and rooting plants are related in interesting way. The type of leaf venation and rooting plants are related in an interesting way. Explain the statement. என்ன சொல்லுவ? The type of venation and rooting plants are related in the following way as plants having leaves with reticulate venation will have taproot system. All dicot plants will have taproot system and reticulate venation. Same way, all plants all monocot plants will have leaves with parallel venation and fibrous root system. அதனால leafum rootum related சொல்லலாம். சரியா? I repeat, all the dicot plants with the reticulate venation will have taproot system, and all monocot plants with the parallel venation, leaf with the parallel venation will have fibrous root system. That is a creative question. You are asked to observe a leaf and the venation. What is venation? The arrangement of veins on the leaf. It is called venation. And it is of two types, reticulate venation and parallel venation. Dicot plants will have reticulate venation and monocot plants will have parallel venation. So you are asked to observe the venation of a given plant. Then you should tell what type of root system will it have. என்ன சொல்லணும்? If the leaf of a plant has reticulate venation, then the root system will be taproot. If the leaf of a plant has parallel venation, then the root system will be fibrous root system. In that way, both leaf and roots are showing interesting ways. I hope you understand. சரியா? So இது வந்து in text la ulla answers. Now come to book back question. I think given in page 64. Book back question. In that, first, correct the following statement and rewrite them in your notebook. இதெல்லாம் நல்லா பார்த்துக்கோ. நான் வந்து every video session முடிஞ்ச உடனே அதுக்கு ஒரு assignment கொடுத்துருப்பேன். That answer you have to write. So now what are all I am saying in the video session, from that only I will take questions. அதனால class நல்லா கவனிக்கணும். சரியா? So page 64 book back question. Correct the following statement and rewrite them in your notebook. நான் சொல்ற ஆன்சரை அப்படியே stem absorbs water and minerals from the soil. அதுக்கு வந்து ஸ்டெம்முக்கு பதில் ரூட்னு எழுது. A stem absorbs water and minerals. அது தப்பு. ஸ்டெம்முக்கு பதில் ரூட்னு கரெக்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும். Are you doing? Second, leaves hold the plant upright. அதுல leaf அடிச்சிட்டு stem holds the plant. root leaf அடிச்சிட்டு stem னு எழுது. leaf அடிச்சிட்டு stem னு எழுது. So question textbook questionல one true or false. False na you have to rewrite the sentence. Yeah. So first stem அடிச்சிட்டு root. Then second வந்து leaf அடிச்சிட்டு stem. leaf அடிச்சிட்டு stem. Okay. Then C, roots conduct water to the leaf. Again Cu, stem. Root அடிச்சிட்டு stem எழுது. Okay. Then D, the number of petals and sepals. The number of petals and sepals in a flower is always equal. Answer another. The number of petals and sepals in a flower can be equal or different. It can be equal or different. Again, equal or different. Consider equal or different. சரியா? Then E another. If the sepals of a flowers are joined together, its petals are also joined together. E வந்து if the sepals of flower are joined together, its petals are also joined together. என்ன எழுதணும்? If the sepals of flower are joined together, its petals are not necessarily joined together. Petals are not necessarily joined together. Petals are not necessarily not necessarily joined together. One petals are not board of the word petals are not necessarily joined together. The last one, if the petals of a flower are joined together, then the pistil is joined to the petal. I repeat, if the petals of a flower are joined together, then the pistil is joined to the petal. Another, if the petals are joined together, then the pistil may or may not be necessarily joined together. Therefore, the pistil may or may not be necessarily joined together. May or may not be necessarily joined together. That is question number 1. Textbook question number 1. Right? Then second question. Draw and label the structure of a leaf. அது உன்னோட புக்லயே இருக்கு. That table refer. நான் வந்து ஒரு ரஃப் டயக்ராம் தான் போட்டுருக்கேன். இது வந்து leaf. இது petiole. இது வந்து petiole. இது midrib. இது lamina. Leaf, lamina. இது veins. நான் ரஃப் டயக்ராம் போட்டுருக்கேன். நீ டெக்ஸ்ட் புக் பார்த்து போடணும். சரியா? இது அடுத்தது வந்து ரூட் சிஸ்டம். இது வந்து A, B வந்து டேப் ரூட் சிஸ்டம். B டேப் ரூட் சிஸ்டம். என்னெல்லாம்? thick prime center, primary root, secondary root and tertiary roots. சரி? அது வந்து root system. Then flower diagram. Third one, structure of a flower. நம்ம bookல உள்ள flower diagram போடுறோம். இந்த diagram. நம்ம bookல இருக்கிற structure of a flower diagram. இந்த diagram சரி? Then question number 3. Can you find a plant in your house or in your neighborhood which has long but a weak stem? Write its name. In which category would you classify it? As note பண்ணிக்கோ. Can you find a plant in your house? Can you find a plant in your house which has a long but weak stem? என்னது? Yes, we can find a good plant. A good plant na avarakkai podalanga chorakka adala. We can find a good plant which needs support to climb, and it is categorized as climber. We will write, yes, we can find a good plant which needs support to climb. I repeat the answer. Yes, yes, we can find a good plant which needs support to climb. It is categorized as climber. Okay. Then question number 4. What is the function of stem in a plant? Question number 4. What is the function of stem in a plant? Question number 4. What is the function of stem in a plant? Question number 4. Function of stem in the plant. Another gives support. It gives support. Conducts water. It gives support. Conducts water and minerals. Conducts water and minerals from where? Roots to leaves. Conducts water and minerals from roots to leaves. Then conducts food material. Conducts food from leaves to other parts of the plant. From leaves to other parts of the plant. And then, so 3 points. It gives support. It gives support to the plant. Right? Full sentence. It gives support to the plant. It conducts water and minerals from roots to the leaves. It conducts food from leaves to other parts of the plant. I hope you understand. Remind pandren, we are discussing book by questions. Sorry? Question number 4. Now question 5. Which of the following leaves have reticulate venation? Wheat, tulsi, maize, grass, coriander na kotamali, China rose na chembarti. Sorry? Answer வந்து reticulate venation is found in the leaves of tulsi, underline panna, tulsi, coriander and China rose. I repeat, reticulate venation is found in the leaves of tulsi na tulsi cheri, coriander, kotamali and China rose, chembarti. Right? Then question number 6. If a plant has fibrous root, what type of venation do its leaves likely to have? If a plant has fibrous root, what type of venation do its leaves likely to have? Another parallel venation is found in the leaves of a plant which has fibrous root. It is parallel venation. The parallel venation is the answer. Then if a plant has reticulate venation, abdina taproot system. Then question number 8. Is it possible for you to recognize leaves without seeing them? Is it possible for you to recognize the leaves without seeing them? How? Abdina, we can find out the type of root by looking at the impression of the leaf on a sheet of paper. அதாவது இதோட ஆக்டிவிட்டி அதை நீங்கள் புக்கை கோ த்ரூ பண்ணேன். அதாவது நம்ம லீஃப் எடுத்துட்டு அதுக்கு மேலே ஒரு ஒயிட் ஷீட்டை வச்சு அப்படியே நம்ம அப்படியே பென்சிலை ரப் பண்ணோம்னா அதோட ஷேப்பு கிடைக்கும். ஷேப்பும் வினேஷனும் வரும். அதை வச்சு we can say it is a parallel venation or reticulate venation or தெரியும். சரி? Then write the names of the parts of the flower: sepal, petal, androecium, gynoecium. Right? Then which of the following plants you have seen? Those seen which one have flower? Answer. Following plants have flower. Enella, chili, tomato, tulsi, mango, jamuna, navalpadam. Then guava, pomegranate, papaya, banana, lemon. நான் சொல்றதெல்லாம் அண்டர்லைன் பண்ண. Question number 10. The following plants have flowers. சொல்றதெல்லாம் பென்சில்ல அண்டர்லைன் பண்ணு. Chilli, tomato, tulasi, mango, gourd, pomegranate, papaya, banana and lemon. சரி. Then question 11. Name the part of the plant which produces food. Name the process. Leaves produce food and the process is called photosynthesis. In which part of the flower you are likely to find the ovary? It is the gynoecium or pistil. The lowermost basal part of the gynoecium is the ovary. Right? And last question. Name two flowers each with joined and separated sepals. Appo flowers having joined sepals and lotus and tomato. Flowers having joined sepals and lotus and tomato. Then flowers having separated sepal and China rose, that is hibiscus, chemberti, hibiscus and mustard. Mustard na kadadu. I hope you understand. Sorry. Then question number 9. இந்த பேர்ல fill in the blanks கம்பேர் நம்ம புக்ல question number 9 இருக்கு. சரி, இது ஒரு paragraph where you need to fill up. Words are given. Sepals, petals, stamen and pistil are the parts of the flower. இங்க பார்த்தேன்னா உனக்கு புரியும் அந்த paragraph. As ஒரு நிமிஷம் that's it, right? ஒரு நிமிஷம் பாருங்க. Sepals, then dash, then stamen and dash are the 10 minutes are the parts of a flower. Are the parts of a flower. Are the parts of the flower. Sorry. Then stamen. Then stamen is made up of. Stamen is made up of dash and dash. And it represents the dash part of the flower. Represents the dash part of the flower. It represents the dash part of the flower. You fill up then the female part of the flower the female part of the flower உடனே உனக்கு என்னது ஞாபகம் வரும் female part of the flower is called dash female part of the flower is called dash. Then the basal swollen part of the pistil is called swollen part of the pistil is called dash. Is called dash, which contains on the dash, which contains the dash, which contains the dash. And I say sepals, dash, stamen, and dash are the parts of the flower. என்னெல்லாம் இல்லை செப்பல்ஸ் என்ன வரணும் பெட்டல்ஸ் இங்க வந்து பெட்டல்ஸ் அண்ட் பிஸ்டில் இல்லைன்னா கைனீஷியம் எழுதலாம் ஆன்சர் வந்து நான் ப்ளூவால் எழுதுறேன் ஸ்டேமன் பெட்டல்ஸ் stamen sepals petal stamen and pistil are the parts of the flower சரியா and the stamen is made up of anther stamen is made up of anther and filament and it represents the male part of the flower and it represents the male part of the flower சரியா now the female part of the flower is called pistil. The female part of the flower is called pistil. இல்லைன்னா gynoecium எழுதலாம் pistil. அப்புறம் the basal swollen part of the pistil is called ovary. Is called ovary, which contains the ovule. Which contains the ovule. I hope you understand. So, it is fill in the blanks. The blue la fill up பண்ணிருக்கேன். Sepals, petals, stamen and pistil are the parts of the flower. Stamen is made up of anther and filament and it represents male part of the flower. And the female part of the flower is called pistil. And the basal swollen part of the pistil is called ovary, which contains the ovule. I hope you understand this. சரியா? So அடுத்து வந்து crossword puzzle நம்ம bookல உள்ளது. First across சொல்லணும். First வந்து across. First across. Across na இப்படி வருது first the term that describes upward movement of water in the stem is conduction then the part of the leaf which is attached to the stem that is petiole the part of the leaf which is attached to the stem is called petiole then fifth one the part of the what is attached to the tip of the filament is anther. Crossword puzzle. Another downward. Downward plants that are weak stemmed plant. Like another one on the creeper. That is creeper. Ovule are present in the part of the flower. Ovules are present in this part of the flower. அது வந்து ovary. Ovules are present in this part of the flower that is ovary. Then it is a broad part of the leaf. அது வந்து lamina. This is the broad part of the leaf that is lamina. I hope you are able to follow this. Yeah. So as crossword puzzle இதெல்லாம் நான் வந்து every video session முடிஞ்ச உடனே it is followed by a assignment where you have to write the answers சரியா அதுல இந்த மாதிரி क्वेश्चंस எல்லாம் கேட்பேன் right so across வந்து conduction petiole anther and down வந்து creeper ovary and lamina I hope you follow this so this is the textbook question where you have to get ready for preparing quarterly exam. Quarterly exam ke getting to know plants undu. சரியா getting to know plants full botany portion. Right? Zoology la வந்து இதுக்கான food components of food like அடுத்தது வந்து body movements படிப்போம் and the lesson portion for mortality. அடுத்தது வந்து நம்ம body movements படிப்போம் சரியா so this is for the description I hope you understand this is the explanation and answers for lesson getting to know plants I hope you follow this we'll continue in the next session thank you have a good day